heading to another doctor's appointment today to do a lining check. Last Friday was my baseline check. Today is my lining check. So I'm about to get that done.
Now I think I'm remembering you vlog.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you have a 6-year-old.
Yes, I do. Hi guys. So I'm back. I had to put my hair in a ponytail because my bobby pins didn't want to act right. I was running out of the door, kind of a little bit behind getting to my doctor's appointment, so I just kind of pinned my hair up as best I could to try and get to my appointment on time. So they kept doing their own thing, so I had to put my hair in a ponytail. But anyway, so the lining check, my lining was only at a 5 millimeters. So as you saw, she was doing my lining check, and so my lining check came out to be about 5 millimeters. They like you to be about 8 millimeters before transfer. And so, so she checked the lining. She looked at my ovaries. Everything looks good with my ovaries, the left and the right. And my lining is at 5 millimeters. So, the nurses called in, she called in estradiol, an estradiol patch for me, which is nothing but estrogen. She called in that for me, and so I'm actually going to be taking it. I'm going to start taking it tonight, Friday night, this Friday. And so it's just, all it is just a patch, a box of patches. And I'm going to be I'm going to put on one tonight. I'm going to do mine at about 7 o'clock because that's the same time that I take my estrase, which is the pill. So I'm already on an estrogen pill, which is estradiol as well. And so they're adding this estrogen patch that I'm going to have to switch out every Friday and Monday. And so I am going to switch it out every Friday and Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. because that's when I do my Lovenox injections, which is my blood thinner medication, and that's when I take my my last estrase pill in the evening. So it just helps me again to remember. So it's just a patch, and this is what it looks like. Nothing spectacular, just estradiol. Yeah, so I'll be switching this out. I'll put it on tonight at 7 p.m. and then I'll switch it on Monday night at 7 p.m. So I'm going to do that up until transfer. And yeah, I did have some reservations about it because with me having a high blood clotting disorder, I am not supposed to ever take estrogen. If you watched my last video, you heard me talk about antiphospholipid antibody syndrome, which is something that I was diagnosed with in May of 2007 after getting a DVT, which is a deep vein thrombosis, and a PE, which is a pulmonary embolism. And so I was dealing with both those things, and after lots of testing, the results came back that I have a high blood clotting factor. The doctor ran the test, and she just kind of told me, like, you're going to have to be on blood thinners for the rest of your life indefinitely. And she said, never take estrogen at all. And prior to getting the deep vein thrombosis and the PE, the pulmonary embolism, I was on birth control. I think I was like on ortho tricycline low. But the doctors are saying that was not the cause of my blood clot. I disagree. But the doctor at the time who was seeing me, the hematologist, told me that even if I were not taking birth control pills at the time, that I still would have gotten I still would have developed, probably developed a blood clot in my leg and a pulmonary embolism. So she said I still had a high chance of it. So yeah, so that's why I take the Lovenox. And so me taking this estrase, the estradiol pill and the estradiol patch, I was okay with the estrase because it's a very, very small dose, like 2 milligrams every night, every morning and every night, 7 a.m., 7 p.m. And so I was okay with that. And then plus I take my blood thinners as well. And so I didn't have any reservations. I'm like, you know, my blood is good. I'm on my blood thinner. I'm covering myself. But then when the nurse called me and gave me my results of the lining check today, she told me it was 5 millimeters and they wanted to add the estrogen patch. I was like, okay. I'm like, the first thing I thought about was what that doctor told me, like, you should never take estrogen, should never be on it. And so, you know, I just kind of explained to the nurse at that time, like, I have a, you know, blood clotting disorder that I told the doctor about. And my doctor is aware of this blood clotting disorder. And that's why she's always like, hey, make sure you're taking your Lovenox. So the nurse, I let her know that I was concerned and, you know, that adding this estrogen patch, in addition to already being on the estradiol pills, like, I felt like that was a lot of estrogen. And I didn't want to place myself at risk of developing a blood clot while trying to conceive. While I want to get pregnant and have Finley baby number 2 and, you know, conceive, I also want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself and that I remain healthy and I remain well. So we kind of spoke briefly about that, and she just informed me that they looked over my my blood work from this morning and told me that my blood levels and all that look really, really well. And so my doctor isn't concerned, and she doesn't think that this really, really low dose from the estrogen patch is enough to, like, cause me to you know, have a blood clot or anything. So we decided to move forward with the patch, and so I'll be taking it tonight at 7 p.m. I'll put on my first patch tonight at 7 p.m. and then I'll switch it out on Monday at 7 p.m. with my second patch. And so that's what I'm going to be doing until day of transfer. And so when I go back next lining check, hopefully with the estradiol, the pills, and this patch that we're adding, hopefully my lining will be at the 8 millimeter mark or above that they like for it to be before transfer. So yeah, so that's the update, you guys. I'm still super excited. Still can't believe I'm actually in the middle of an IVF cycle. I mean, I can believe it, but I can't. I mean, God provided. It's what I prayed for. He answered our prayers. But I still, like, it still just feels, everything feels so surreal to me. Like, this is really happening. I'm really doing this again for a second time. We went through IVF for my son, and we did a fresh transfer. The first time before conceiving him, we transferred 2 eggs and they didn't stick. That was unsuccessful. And then we did a frozen embryo transfer in June of 2012, and it stuck, and we got our Caleb. So Caleb is now 7, and so he's a rainbow baby. And so we're trying for rainbow baby 2, as you guys know, Finley baby number 2. And so I don't know, it just all seems like, man, this is really happening, and everything is going really well so far. Like, there's not been any bumps in the road. Everything's just been going smoothly. Like, my medication, you know, I was concerned that was going to be super expensive. Turns out it's not been super expensive. The pills were not expensive, and these patches were not expensive. I think the patches were like $15, I think. And so they weren't expensive at all after insurance. And so I'm just grateful to God of how he's just working everything out and just guiding us and leading us. And so everything is just working out according to plan. And I am so super grateful for that. So yeah, so that's the update, you guys, on the lining check. That's the end of this vlog. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe to continue to come along on this journey with us of trying to conceive Finley baby number 2, rainbow baby number 2. And yeah, just follow along with us. We'd be happy to have you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.